Let's see. Yo, I got a crazy tan. Like, look how dark my arms are compared to my face. Everything gets dark on me during the summertime, except my face. It gets like a shade browner, but everything else gets nice and tanned. But I told Aztec Warrior that I would get on. Look at you. Hi. I'm sorry, I'm 12 minutes behind, but better late than never. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's just me and you. I got my daughter to sleep. I made it. Ooh, I'm proud of myself because I am like low key tired. I was up since 4. Story of my life with my daughter. So every day is unpredictable, but what's up? So, talk to me. Talk to me. What's up? My Sagittarius twin. How's the night treating you? I was just practicing Spanish. And then I was like, oh shit, it's past 11 o'clock. So I wrapped up my Spanish lesson just for you. Oh, okay, you talking my language. Yes. Let's begin with a quick prayer. I fucks with you. Definitely want to begin with a quick prayer. Me lead it. Oh, damn, you putting me on the spot. Damn, I feel like thank you, God, for another day. That's how I always end my night. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you for the food that I ate today. Thank you for the beautiful views. I got to experience the water. It was so relaxing. I feel like I'm making it personal though. So I would just like to, I'm always thanking God for little grateful things throughout my day. So thank you, God, for connecting me with Aztec Warrior, a fellow Sag who invited me for a late night chat and wanted to start it off with a prayer to connect us and bring us closer to God, because God wants us to have a relationship with Him, not necessarily a religion. So I want to thank you for your friendship as well. Thank you for initiating our friendship with God in the middle. I feel like I could definitely get my preacher. I could tap into my preacher. Not really preacher, but I could have said a way better prayer than that. Started it. I'm having a little brain fog. Plus, I have like a little bit of a migraine. So I'm not my full best, but what's up, Braxton? These requests. Thank you for just keeping us healthy and safe, and bless her child. Come on, you see what I'm talking about? We're way better at this than me. Do you have any children? Thank you for that prayer. You want me to shake my locks? I like them to be called locks, not dreads. You can't hear me? Thank you for just keeping us healthy and safe, and bless her child. Amen. Can't hear you. Why are you sorry? I said hi, artist. Hi, Chuck. Thanks for the hurts, Hugo. Thank you for loving my locks. Thank you, Ethan, likewise. Turtles, if you want, get you some rest, you can. You don't have any children? Well, I have one daughter. I will get some rest. I be up like I do in the night with journaling. I haven't journaled, and I do read some Bible scriptures. So I do Spanish, journal, some Bible scriptures, and then sometimes if I get caught up in scrolling, depends. So I'm gonna give you some minutes of my time. Can you be a moderator? No, not right now. I don't need a moderator right now, but thanks for asking. Hello, Cresmore. Thank you for that. All right, that guy, you're getting out of here. Y'all gotta learn to come on my shit, correct? Or don't come at all. Good night. Good night to you, too. Okay, you got jokes. You're out of here. I got on this live for one particular person, but I'm shouting out everybody else that hops on. Hi, Simon. Hello. I love that you keep learning. Yeah, learning is a lifelong journey, yo. Lifelong lessons. I'll never stop learning. I'll never stop teaching myself. I'll never stop sharing with others. And if they learn from me, then wonderful. And if they don't, that's okay too. I'm a vegan. I've been vegan for, Doug, I think this is year 9. But I started out veganish in the middle. I didn't want to be vegan or vegetarian, so I created veganish. And as I continued to transition and incorporate healthier alternatives, I've just been completely vegan. So my journey's been 9 years, but I've been completely vegan since having my daughter, so since 2020. Hi, Trishal. Is that how you say your name? I hope so. Good evening as your blessings unfold and sorrow departs. Come on, Keith. I love when you hop on my lives. You always come with the great affirmations. Thank you. You really love the way I think. Thank you. I appreciate that. What flag is that? Trust shawl. I don't know. I'm not up on the flags. Tell me the country. You're mine. I want to know so much more about you. You intrigue me. Really? Ask away. I'll answer. Hey, I'm back. Hey, Elle. Yes, because Aztec Warrior asked me to get on at 11. And I was like, I don't know if my daughter will be sleeping. Let me do bath time. She passed out. She had a long day at the beach today. I was so proud of my baby. She went all the way out. No floaties, no devices. And she amazes me. So we had a long day. And that's probably why I got a headache, because I didn't really eat too well today. But what's up, Elle? I fucks with you too. But I got Aztec Warrior asked me to get back on at 11, so here I am. My healing party live is Tuesday. What time Tuesday? You're taking healer requests? I have a request. I need some healing. I need some healing for my body. It's not fully healed, and I would request healing for my body, my nervous system, my mind. Thank you for the heart emoji, Aztec. Hired a John. Oh, I know I fucked up your name, my bad. Thank you for the compliment, Bull City. Thank you. You're welcome, Aztec. Or you said what scares me? Good question. At this point in my life, at this point in my life, there's really not much that scares me because I've just survived and suffered through so much shits that you checking in from Alaska? Okay, bigs up Alaska. Um, there's not a lot that scares me. Um, but if I had to say something off the top of my head, um, like somebody doing something to my daughter, as far as me, I just been through so much shit and survived so many things that the things that used to scare me no longer scare me because I've surpassed those things. So I can't be afraid of something that wasn't able to pull the wool over my eyes. Like fear is false reality. Fear is false evidence appearing real. That's a acronym that you should add to your mental Rolodex. False evidence appearing real. That's what fear is. So anything you're afraid of, it's false. And there usually isn't any evidence. And it just appears real because it's a reality that somebody created, oftentimes TV, oftentimes through your parents or through people who are older than you and you don't know any better, and things you never really experienced. Kind of like people that's never been on an airplane, but they're afraid to get on a plane because of like horror movies or the news propaganda, and they never been on an airplane to experience to really explain why they have a fear. Like you can't have a fear if you never did it, if you don't have the concrete evidence to say you experienced it to back up your claims. So I have a fear of like if somebody was to like sexually abuse my daughter, and then I had a whole new fear unlocked of someone poisoning my daughter and me. So I guess that would be my fear. What's up, SG? Thanks for tuning in. Hi, Satu Panda. What's my favorite flower? Sunflowers. I love sunflowers. Those are definitely my all time favorite flowers. I love how much time you spend with her. I know that sounds silly, but in this day and age, quality time with little ones is not as common. Raising is different than enjoying days together. Absolutely. I spend all my time with my daughter. Since I've had her, I haven't missed a memory or a milestone except the 19 days that her daughter, that her, not her daughter, that her father interrupted God's time, the time that God gave me and God promised me that I could be a stay at home slash boss at home mom. He interrupted God's time, and he's gonna get his karma for interrupting God's time. But yeah, I spend all my time with my daughter, and she's my top priority, and I feel that for most people who are parents, they spend all their time with the phone or like with their significant others or chasing school or spending time at work, and their kids get the what's left over of them at the end of the day. They don't pay them any attention. They don't spend any time with them. They're not in tune with what's going on with them. And they always feel like they're a burden and that they're taking away from their life or their lifestyle. And I feel the complete opposite. I also raise my daughter with love. I lead with love. I lead with a loving heart instead of a hurtful hand. So I get a lot of backlash because I don't beat my daughter. I don't yell at her. I don't kill her curiosity. I let her be whoever God wants her to be, not me try to rewrite what's already in her DNA. You know what I'm saying? So I get a lot of backlash for like how I interact with my daughter. But those who get it, and those who don't. So I appreciate you, L. No need to be detailed. You don't know me, Aztec Warrior. I don't give a shit if this is a public platform or not. There's nothing big about me. I'm very transparent, genuine, authentic. I don't care what anybody thinks about me sharing my truth. You ask and I shall tell. I don't order myself down for anybody. Been there, done that. So it's my first time on your stream. What's your name, girl? SG. My name is India, like the country. What does SG stand for? Thank you for understanding, Aztec. You're happy, Jerry Fisher? Happy that you're happy. Great to know. Am I pregnant? No. I do still want to have twins, though. Twins run in my family, and nobody's had twins in a long time, but because I'm of what happened to me, I don't know if that will happen now, but I do still hope so. What type of music do I listen to or enjoy? What's up with your name, smoking and fucking? What's up? Thanks for joining. I listen to all kind of music, but I have not been in my music bag, and I've spent the last 10 years, 11 years reading books and personally developing and at business seminars and networks. I have not been listening to music. What sparked me getting back into listening to music was the breakup that I went through at the beginning of the year. So I got into a lot of fuckboy music. Like all of a sudden, I started to like Cardi B, and I never liked Cardi B, but it was hitting at the time. But like rap, R&B, country, I like all kind of music. Aren't you ready to doze off? Yeah, but I be a night owl and a day owl. I'm up all the time. Hugo, thanks for the kissy faces. Kind of works both ways. What exactly are you referring to? I must say, you got a bright aura along with a mysterious and spicy energy, which is interesting combo. I still didn't get your name though. My name is India, India, like the country. And no one's ever told me that before. Mysterious and spicy. Interesting. Thank you for that. I mean, other parents that works successfully. Oh yeah. It definitely can go both ways. I feel like not enough people put their kids first. Like they put everything else first. Like, oh, job, money, career, degrees, a man, a woman, their phones, devices, smoking, drinking, partying, clubbing. They don't put their kids first. And I find that very problematic. Whether they're successful, poor, middle class, it's a bad cycle. Thank you for loving the locks. Jerome. Jerome Rome is in the house. Thank you, Daniel, for checking in. How long were you in your prior relationship? 11 years. Too long. I stayed too long in the relationship, unfortunately. Bavish. Bavash. I hope that's how you say your name. Good morning. It's good night here. It's 11:30 at night. Where are you checking in from? India? So, 11 long years. And yeah. Why did it end? Is this your today was your first time getting on my live? I just did 19 consecutive days of explaining why my relationship ended because that man who I birthed businesses and babies for orchestrated and strategized this whole plan and device to create a narrative, and he had me locked up and placed in a behavioral hospital, aka psych ward, and tried to say that I'm crazy and that I'm lazy and I'm unfit and I was having a nervous breakdown, a mental breakdown, and he wanted me to be medicated. It was a whole story time. Where you been at, friend? Oh, well, yeah. So yesterday was my last day doing story time because yesterday, well, that story time, anyways. Yesterday was the day last year that I got released. So every day I was doing a story time reflecting on each day this time last year of leading up to him having me locked up and then being locked up for that time period, trying to figure out why he wanted me to be medicated so bad. And he was telling the people that the doctors that he was my husband, which I was calling him my husband when we were together, but we never got married. So he used a lot of stuff against me. Plus, I worked in the medical field for 17 years. And the last, 7 of the years, I worked on psych wards and rehabs and all types of shit. And I used to share stories with him about my experience working there and like what people would do and how people would like admit themselves or have other people admitted under false pretenses. I never thought he would use any of that stuff against me or try to say I'm crazy or that my brain's broken or that I'm mentally ill. I never thought in a million years. I really thought that that man was going to be my husband and we were going to build an empire and a legacy. So, for my own therapy session, I just shared my experience over the last 19 days. My bad, I revisit your stories prior to today. Oh, they were lives and they're long lives. So you can if you want, but they're not like 60-second stories. They're like hour live. But are you in a relationship or are you single? Hello, beautiful. I don't know your name, but thank you. No, I didn't have breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. Your body does a natural detox from the hours of 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. So I don't eat during. I eat lunch and dinner. That's it. Marvin Gaye or Al Green? Why I gotta choose? That's so random. Kelvin? I don't know. That was before my time. I like both though. I do know their music. Hello, beautiful. Thank you, whoever you are, for the compliment. And how are you? Hi, Libby. Do you think a quality lady will respond to words like that? What are you talking about, Keith? What's the topic? Frank, whatever you want it to be. Just people are just asking me questions and we're just having a chat. So there's no real topic at the moment. But usually every day I do a live India talk and I do have a topic or a theme, but it never goes to plan because the comments just take over. I said hi, Libby. I'm just looking around. I'm from the hood. I gotta keep my head on a swivel at all times, so I'm always. But there's no one in here but me and my daughter. Okay, top man. Thank you. All right, you're single, outside warrior. Okay, cool. How long have you been single? How's my day been, Libby? It was good. I spent all day at the beach today with my daughter, and we had a great day. Oh, Keith, right. I reported them. I don't got time. When I see it, I just report it. Okay, tell me the definition of a perfect, passionate kiss according to you. What kind of question? Okay. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that. Just somebody that knows how to kiss, I guess. Not sloppy, no tongue. Just like passionate in the moment. I don't know. That's kind of strange that you're asking me that. What's your favorite type of food? Thank you, Libby. How was your day? And hi, Rajesh. 5 years single. Madam, thank you. My favorite type of food. My favorite type of food. Well, when I was a meat eater, it used to be chicken. Now that I've been vegan, good question. I don't know. I haven't had sushi in a long time. So, like veggie sushi or, I don't know, like good Indian food. I can't really say like I have a favorite food anymore, honestly. I just eat a lot of vegetables. So, I don't necessarily have like a favorite food. I drink a lot of smoothies, a lot of fresh juice. Not recently because of my situation and what I got going on, but I usually would start my day with a smoothie and a fresh pressed juice, some sea moss, vitamins, and then whatever I'm in the mood for, vegan wise. No tongue, is that even a passionate kiss if you use no tongue? I don't like it. It's gross to me. So that's why I was like, I don't know how to explain it to you. But you can still have a deep, passionate kiss without it being sloppy or somebody's shoving their tongue down your throat. I don't. So no, to answer your question. Thank you, Rajesh. Thank you for the compliment. Get the fuck up out here, wherever you are. You love my hair, Lippy. Thank you. I need to do it. I have not had time to do it, but and every day I'd be like, I'm looking a mess, and then I get on here and y'all just beat me up, Scotty. Y'all boost up my self esteem even more. So thank you. Yeah, I don't know, Keith. I just reported them. They're just writing a bunch of stupid stuff. You love smoothies. What's your favorite kind of smoothie? Put me on. Hi from Ireland, Henry. Thank you for checking in. What time is it in Ireland? 40. It's 11:40 here. What type of man are you attracted to? Narcissist, apparently. I don't even I don't even know. Apparently, narcissists and men who lust over me and they don't really like me and they sell me a dream and I buy into it. At least previously. Going through what I just went through has taught me that I didn't have any boundaries and I just accept whoever comes my way. And whoever likes me, I'd be like, oh, this is amazing. This person likes me. I like them. It's a vibe. So now I have a list of the type of man I am looking for, which ironically, well, I'm not looking for, but I'm attracting to me, which ironically is all the things I want to repel away from me. Because before I would just accept a person as they are. Like, my goal is never to change anyone unless they want to change or say things they want to change. So I will help them work on them, like that man. But he lied about everything. So I have a list now, and I'll be able to identify, like, oh, you're not for me based on my list. But prior to this, I never had a list. I just liked whoever seemed to like me. And that has ended in a few heartbreaks. But this heartbreak was the worst. Yeah, I just report them. Keith, if you see anybody that's saying stupid shit, just report them. Help me out, friend. I brought the same as you. What are you talking about, Libby? 440. Yo, I'm telling you, the number 40. I don't know what it means, God. I don't know what it means, yo. But this shit, I see the number 40. I've lost count of how many times a day consecutively for 3 years. It has to mean something big, especially because my birthday's coming up. But I don't know what you mean, Libby. You think that's funny, Aztec Warrior? Listen. I have to laugh at it too now. You want me to read you my list? Damn, I don't even know where it might be in my little backpack over there. You just roasted them. Roast them, but also report them so they'll stop coming on my live, yo. Hello, Negrita. Hello, future bro. Damn. Alright, future bro. You're getting out of here. Honestly, don't know where my... Hello, Joey. Thank you, Keith. I think my notebook, what my list is in my book bag, but I'm not sure. So I can tell you a couple of things off the top of my head. The man that is for me doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, doesn't watch porn, no addictions. Oh, no drug addiction, no alcohol addiction, no porn addiction. Those are my top. Those are my top. Yo, I cannot deal with anybody that has addictions ever again in my life because my entire family has addictions. And so I used to just like give grace and not try to make it my issue or try to help that person, especially like with my ex. Like, he just smokes weed, but I can't even deal with that. Because the thing about it is, whatever the addiction is, it doesn't matter how high or low it falls on the scale, the spectrum. Those people will always choose their addiction over you, no matter what it is. So what I just went through just taught me, like, yeah, I can't even give grace, even if it's just weed or porn, because I don't really care. I didn't care that a man watches porn, but the fact that it's an addiction and you're like a empty vessel and a glutton and nothing will ever satisfy you, like that kind of addiction I've dealt with throughout my family, and they're battling demons that I don't want to deal with the karma from them. I don't want to help them battle those demons. And when it becomes an ultimatum between me or them, and I don't never give the ultimatums because I don't believe in ultimatums, but to use that as an example, they'll always choose their addiction over you because their addiction rules them. And I used to think that nothing was wrong with smoking weed, but even if you have to smoke weed, it means that you're vibrating at a low frequency because you have to get high in order to enjoy your day or to eat food or to do anything. I can't deal with that shit, yo. So those are my top three that I can think of on my list. That number was brought up multiple times in your prior stream today. 40? You seen it? Yo, damn. The number 40, I don't know what it means. It has to be my abundance and my prosperity. It has to. I see that shit all day, every day. All day, every day for 3 consecutive years now. And I did notice it a lot. I didn't think anybody was paying attention to it. I used to shout it out. No worries on the list, stay resting. Yes. What am I addicted to? Love, God, my daughter. mm. I don't really think I have addictions. I don't want to be addicted to anything, quite honestly. Having addictions is demonic. Javier, Javier, my bad. I don't even know why I just. My bad, Javier. Good to know. Hi, Mina. I hope that's how you say your name. You think I look beautiful? Oh my gosh. Y'all is just trying to like boost me up. Thank you. Don't smoke, no porn, no alcohol abuse, no drugs of any type. But I love to drink some good wine from time to time. Yeah, that used to be me before I had a daughter. I would still drink wine. But then I had my daughter and then I breastfed for so long that I never think about drinking anything, honestly. I drink water, smoothies, juice, Celsius, and I was just drinking stupid ass Gatorade. Thanks for being locked up. But thank you for the comment, Mena. But I don't think anything's wrong with like drinking wine. Maybe if I was like on a cruise or like it'd have to be like a special kind of thing for me to like have a glass of wine. But I would have a glass of champagne. I think champagne is more chill, but that would also still be random. So I think now if I had to like toast up something or I was celebrating something, I'd get some champagne. A couple of glasses of wine with great food and amazing company is a great vibe for me. I love that for you. I love that for you so much. Hello, Zara. I hope that's how you say your name. Right back at you, my beautiful sister. Very bad. You should not drink alcohol. Hey, I don't tell people what to do. I was asked a question on the type of man that I am attracting into my life. And that type of man doesn't smoke or drink or have or watch porn or have any kind of addictions, popping pills, going to the club, partying. All those things I don't participate in. We have to be on the same frequency or higher. How's my Spanish? Well, you didn't just write Spanish. My Spanish is muy bien. All good yesterday. What? Umar. It's funny that your name's Umar. It made me think of Dr. Umar and people are going in on him. But I'm glad that porn's not for you. It ain't for me either. Just so you know, India, you have a beautiful smile. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I get it from my mama and God. How much I guess what you're saying. I don't know what you're saying because you're not speaking Spanish. And if you are, it's some other country of Spanish that I'm not familiar with. I don't have any thoughts about Bitcoin, and I don't know the other thing. Look, 4040. I don't have any thoughts about Bitcoin. Sorry, I can't indulge in that. Um, yeah, so I was trying to think of other things that was on my list. Um, oh, I have a whole thing with like how a man dresses now. So you cannot wear Timbs. I can't. Like, you have to dress like you love yourself. You need to walk like you love yourself. Definitely no sagging your pants, jeans. I don't care what it is. There's so many things. I'm totally afraid to date now because I haven't dated anyone in a long time, and just like so many things change. But I'm glad that the 90s wardrobe is coming back in style. I can say that. I don't know what that is that you're asking me. I literally didn't ignore your question. I said, I don't know about Bitcoin, and I don't know what the other thing what that is. So I can't indulge. ¿Qué planes tienes para mañana? Nada más. I didn't make any plans. Es sábado y yeah, I don't have any plans. Be with my daughter all day, every day, like I am every day. Um, Probably go to the park. I take my daughter to the park every day. That's always built into my day. That my day is built around that. Hello. I don't know how to say your name. Quar Risma. I hope. Dating is so different these days. Me gusta tu español. Gracias, mi amor. Yeah, I haven't dated in a long time, and so I don't know what that's about, and I'm not looking to date. When I'm outside every day, I get asked on a date, or somebody's like, "Can we exchange numbers? I'd like to take you out." Like, I'm just not. Ricardo. Okay, I got it right. I'm happy. Thank you. Um, so I'm afraid, but I have my list, and I think not too it's not too crazy. It's just based on the things I'm repelling from my life and not accepting, and making a boundary of like, you have to live like you love yourself. And if you have these addictions, then you're fighting demons that you don't love yourself. If you don't care how you're dressing, or like, I'm learning that there's a lot of men who are down low and like bisexual or really into men, and they're like get with women to like keep up a facade. And so that's why I just thought about the how you dress thing. And I can't, what I just went through, I can't go through again. So no diddy. Factos. Hi, my best friend African, I love you. My name is India, but what's up? I love you too. Where am I from? I'm from Massachusetts, on the East Coast. Where are you from? Where are you checking in from, and what time is it? Earlier, we were talking about zodiac signs. Are there any Virgos? or Tauruses or Capricorns in the chats. Yo, I'm so traumatized by these people. I will be for the rest of my life. Yes, I did. Born and raised here. You love me? Capricorns own me? No, they do not. Yeah, I grew up in Massachusetts and then I lived in Connecticut while I went to high school. I lived with my mom for those couple years and then I moved back to Massachusetts and I've been here, but I got my daughter's passport. Me and my baby is moving up out of here. I gotta come up with a plan. Plus, I need to get back traveling to really figure out where I want to move to, but definitely somewhere warm where I need the sun every single day, and I need the air quality to be top notch. And I don't mind the heat. I love the heat. So, I thought I wanted to move to Arizona, but I've never been to Arizona. So I'd have to physically go there, but I always hear great things about Scottsdale, Arizona. And I know that the weather is nice year round there. I thought I wanted to also move to San Francisco, but I had a friend that went to San Francisco and then they came back and showed me pictures. And the houses and stuff are slanted, they're all like all stacked on hills. And I don't like that congested living condition. I also want to move out of the USA. I was thinking either Thailand or Africa. Never been to any one of these places, but I do a lot of research and development. And Thailand is really at the top of my list for moving out of the country. Do I have a lot of friends? Nope. I don't have any friends. I'm my own friend. What? Name the nice, like, okay, happy. Texas Hill Country. Where is that? Oh, Texas. I'm so stupid. Okay. Great for allergies. Oh, that's good to know because my daughter, I don't have any allergies, but my daughter has a shitload of allergies, food allergies, seasonal allergies. She has really bad eczema. So I gotta get up out of here. And I didn't know that. So good to know. Texas again, yo. The referrals for Texas. Maybe I gotta go to Texas. I keep hearing about it. I never been there. All right. You were added to my friend circle. And I know you're a good friend because you're a Sagittarius. Can't go wrong. So thank you. You got me too. Um, but yeah, I want to move. So we'll see. I'm coming up with my plan to move. But in the meantime, before I move, I will travel. So maybe Texas could be. Hi, Amy. That's so funny. I love you, Amy. You're awesome. This life is not about anything, just so you know. I just promised somebody that I would get on here at 11 o'clock. Damn, it's 12 o'clock that fast. I've been neglecting Facebook and Instagram. So I'm glad that you found me over here. Did you just find me today? You missed my whole 19 days of story time. I mean, you did see me crash out on Facebook and Instagram in the beginning of the year, but I did story time about that man for the past 19 days over here on my YouTube. But thank you for finding me. I hope to see you so soon. You're awesome, Amy. I love you. Thank you, Aztec Warrior. And Amy, what the heck are you doing up at this time? I love it. Tony's gonna get you. Tell him I said hi. What, Jake? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why I'm cheesing so hard because a good friend of mine just got on here and I'm happy that she found my page. And Aztec, I have a new friend, Aztec Warrior. So I'm just going with the flow. Crashing out is okay. We just don't stay there. Yeah, you're right. I haven't stayed there, but I was like, I need to have my own therapy session. So I just got on my YouTube, and for the past 19 days, I've had a lot of interaction of people wanting to know what happened. So it's good to share it without the crash out and without the emotion. I know. I know, me too. I be up. It's the only time I get to myself, honestly, but then like last night I stayed up and then she woke up at 4. But she had just went to sleep at 11. So she doesn't need that much sleep, and then I don't be knowing how to plan my day because I think she'll go to sleep and sleep through the night. You already know how it is. A special needs mamas. So I'm glad that you found my channel. I go live every day. I don't have a set time yet, but I go live, and I'm gonna be starting my podcast soon. Right here on my YouTube channel. It's gonna be on every Fridays. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. This is, yeah, it's therapeutic for me. And then also, I am working on my storytelling skill sets by just being on here and telling my life stories and my truths. So just practicing for the big stage at some point in time. But thank you for telling me that, Amy. You're awesome. And yeah, I don't know anybody else to be but myself. So yeah, I go live every day, at least once a day. Today I went live twice. And then on Fridays, I'm going to be starting my podcast that I'm going to do Friday nights. So stay tuned for that. Kador. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but what's up? Hi. Thank you for joining. So yeah, Chris. Welcome back, Chris. I am having a good night. I promised Asak that I would get on, and I got on. Tony wants to move to North Carolina. I don't want to leave my grandson. Why does he want to move to North Carolina of all places? I would never go to the Carolinas just because the majority of my family are down in all the Carolinas. And it's just so typical country for me. I would never move there, but why? That's intriguing that he wants to move. I don't blame you. Maybe you guys should just all move somewhere together and just get like a big house that could fit and house all you guys. His best friend lives in the Inner Banks. Oh, okay. That's cool. I don't know. You guys would have to make a family decision. It couldn't just be solely because that's what Tony wants to do. Doesn't he know who the real boss is? It's you and the kids. But that's funny. I told him if he can find lots of land. Yeah, I'm totally with that. You should. Because you guys have a big family and you could build the life of your dreams, and that everybody could be together and you don't have to sacrifice some people being this far and some people being this far. You could all house together. Hi Mike, thanks for joining. So yeah, just make a plan and work backwards and you'll make it happen. But yeah, if that's what you want to do. Why? Do you have somewhere you want to move specifically? I was just talking about that. I want to move. And so Texas keeps coming up in the conversation. People keep referring me to move to Texas. I've never been to Texas, so I don't know what to expect. But I hear Texas cost of living is cheap, and I know that the weather is nice there year round. So might be one of the things to do on my bucket list, just to travel there first. But y'all are awesome. And what's my Instagram? I think it's lifestyle autodidact off the top of my head. Come to Tennessee. I've visited Tennessee and I didn't really like it, but I can say that I went. I went for business, and it was like so many years ago. Also, one of my idols, Tina Turner's from Tennessee, and I need to go back because I want to go to the Tina Turner uh, Rock and Roll Museum there. But I don't think I would live in Tennessee, honestly. Southside Official, what's up? Can I spell it? What? Autodidact? Yeah, that's my page. Lifestyle Autodidact. And Autodidact is AUTODIDACT. That would be a lot of fun. Yes, it would be. But before y'all move, I need to come visit. I need to get in that pool. Oh, we went to the beach today. We spent the entire day at the beach, and I was so proud because usually when we go to the beach, the when we went earlier, like the first, maybe that was June, she wouldn't get in the water. She would just like stay at the edge. But today she went so far deep. She dunked herself under, and then I practiced her floating on her back. She did amazing. I was just like, oh, no floaties, no extra devices, just her and her plushie. I was so proud. I was a proud mama. Like, look at my baby. Oh, and she had her first tooth fell out a couple of days ago. So my baby's growing up and I'm sad. You want my Instagram as well? I just told y'all. I don't know how to type it on here. I'm still learning how to work this. I just be getting on here talking. Why y'all want to follow my Instagram? I don't be being as consistent on there anymore. This is my new consistency. Um Dog, I don't be working this. I don't This is so different than Facebook and Instagram. Let's see. Start a poll, start a Q&A. I have no clue where I'm supposed to write it in the chat for you. What does this button do? No. I'm sorry, I don't know. But it's called my page is called Lifestyle Autodidacts on Instagram. Lifestyle. Oh my gosh. Lifestyle. Lifestyle. Autodidact. AUTODIDACT. So I hope you're able to catch that. And I don't know. There you go. There you go. You got it, SG. That's my Instagram. Yes, correct. But why y'all want to go over on my Instagram? I don't be on there like that no more. I'm trying to not be on those platforms and just solely be over here on my YouTube. But you can follow me. I'll take it. I'll follow you back. Um, but yeah, Amy, I was so excited. Her tooth fell out, and I'm just like, I knew it was gonna fall out though. I knew something was gonna happen because I'm just too in tune with her when she's like not as active, or it seemed like she wasn't feeling good, and then everything was checking out across. I'm like, something else is going on with you, and I'm like, time will tell. And then her tooth fell out, and the other one is already growing up. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So we got a dentist appointment coming up, but yeah, exciting stuff. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. Oh, you're back. Let me report you. The report button on here is like my favorite thing to do now. But yeah, I fucks with y'all. Y'all are awesome. I am chilling. Thank you for subscribing, Burton. You're welcome back. You were on my live earlier. Welcome back. So yeah, I didn't have a theme. So, but every day I show up and I do a live India talk. So I usually do have a theme or a topic. I don't know what tomorrow's theme or topic will be. I'll probably be reporting live from the park. I'm usually doing my lives from the park while my daughter plays. And I did just have a theme of going in about what this man did to me over the last 19 days. But I wrapped up that series yesterday, and whatever comes to me, I'm just gonna go with the flow for right now. So I don't know what tomorrow's theme will be, but I'll be back tomorrow. Hi, Ryan. I hope that you guys have a good night. And I think that the person that asked me to get on here is not on here anymore. I don't know. But I got back on live for Aztec Warrior because they requested that I get on. It will be interesting. I know that. Thanks, Amy. You know what? I started with the series of the story of being locked up by my ex. And so I felt like really pumped up to show up every day because I knew what I was talking about. I was reading my journal entries, and then I would get so caught up in the comments of people wanting to know more, or like, why did that happen, or how did that happen? And then I was going to continue the series, but I really don't want to keep. It was just my way of doing my own therapy session. So because of that experience and just my relationship, I have so many things to talk about as far as personal development, business, relationships, men, being a parent, being a special needs parent. So I know I'll always have something to talk about. I want to do series though, like how I just did. But right now I haven't sketched out anything, so I'm just freestyling it. Like earlier, my live was about how earth signs are the least down to earth people. But I got on here to talk about earth signs, and then everybody was requesting me to talk about fire signs. So I'm like, damn, every time I be getting on, the comments take over whatever the topic was anyway. So I'm just gonna go with what the audience request. But um, I was thinking of talking about narcissists tomorrow. That was like on the top of my head because I'm back dating. So a lot of stuff will still be orchestrated from this man and my pain and my trauma. So I'm just working backwards. But eventually I'll get to where I'm doing segments, like seasons of talking about specific topics over a long period of time. Most definitely. Most definitely healing and just like making fun and, finding the positive while also teaching and educating people to like save and condense people time of going through heartbreak and trials and tribulations. Because if I knew what I do now, who knows where I'd be. But I'm right where I'm supposed to be, and life's gonna get real interesting. This year has been a year of plot twists. Like everything I thought I wanted and everything I was praying for, God has been giving me different things in a different way. Way better than I could expect. So happy to see how the rest of the year plays out. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do narcissist. Talk about narcissist and narcissism, personality traits and disorders tomorrow. You like me? Thanks, Ryan, for liking me. Oh, you are here, Aztec. Okay, cool. Can I give you a chance in my life? A chance to do what? You know what my relationship taught me? Is I don't be asking enough questions. Not only that, I don't be asking the right questions. So you could be trying to come a chance in my life to ruin that shit. So I got to get so specific. Laverne, no, Shirley. I like your name. Thank you. Facts. And if they don't want to answer your questions, get away from them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because that is a red flag. Like people who don't want to answer your questions or feel threatened or annoyed that you're asking them questions. And then people who answer your question with a question and they never answered your question, get the fuck away from them. Tony, sick of you. Why? At this point in time, Tony should be so used and adjust. Oh, he's sick of your questions. Oh, please, Tony. Tony, he should be used to answering questions and problem solving. It's what he does every day. So he better get with the fucking program. You think I'm gorgeous, Mirko? Thanks. Thanks for the compliment. What? All right. I don't care. I don't even know what you're talking about, but good for you. How do you know? I don't know that you want to come in my life and ruin it. That's why I asked the question. I said, what do you want to come into my life? What to do? Yo, I can't. I never know what people are going to write on here, but thank you, Amy. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I don't have a set time of when I come on live. I'm just playing around with the times according to how my day goes. Um, I was thinking between 3 to 6 is like has as far as the story time that I just did, 3 to 6 between that time was like the perfect time at least for engagement. And then this has been a good interaction. Last night I was so sad last night I got on to do my last day of story time talking about how I got out and it wasn't good. But I just continued with it. Oh my gosh, Amy, tell me about it. Does it ever get better? I'm like, you know what? I live an unorthodox life anyway, so God gave me the right kind of kid, honestly. And I do things on my own time. So even I don't even like a set time or structure or routine. I'm like totally non-traditional. I don't want to be average or normal. So that's why I'm just dedicated to at least coming on once a day. It was nice to get a request to come on twice today. So that made me feel good. But as long as I come on once a day, I'm being consistent. I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for others. So I'll take it. And whoever gets on when I get on, that's just what it is. I know. You're awesome. You want to know how? Oh, shit. That's funny. I knew that you wasn't normal when I met you, cause everybody in your family, all the names start with A's. People who do that, not normal. Their whole family, everybody has the same starting initial. That's the sign. I think it's cool though, but it just lets you know like you really thought that through versus just like a bunch of random shit. So it's a cool trait. She got two baby pet pigs, Pua and Delilah. You know that fits Ashley because she had brats when I used to work with y'all, and I used to be so afraid of those rats. And Zend, what are you talking about? What do you mean my feed looks green? But thanks for appreciating it, but I don't know what you mean. Yeah, we were just living on a farm for a little bit, so we were with hens and chickens and roosters, four dogs, and a horse. And what I thought was interesting in my time living on the farm was I learned that roosters fucking cock-a-doodle doo all day, every day. TV and cartoons will make you think that they do that in the morning as an alarm clock. Them shits was doing cock-a-doodle doo every day, and then like one would do it and it would send them all off to start doing it, so it would be like nonstop and I'd crack up. And like now where we're at, there's just cats. And I'm not a cat person at all. But it's the situation. But not that I have anything against cats, but I have trauma. I have a trauma cat story. But when I was growing up, I had cats and dogs and fish and lizards. So I am talking about your Instagram. I text you on Instagram. I will go look that you text me on Instagram. But what did you mean that my Instagram looks green? What does that mean? She has a rooster, chickens, and ducks. Damn, does she got a whole farm? That's awesome. I learned a lot. I could tell you what, taking care of all those animals is a full-time job. So more power to her if she's doing that as a new mom, first-time mom. Girl, I'd be exhausted with just this one child who's 5. So more power to her. Eventually, when we get situated, I do want to get 2 dogs. I already have their names picked up. And this experience has been helpful because the allergists were telling me like she can't be around animals and that she is allergic to like hair and all that. And it's been really eye opening. She could be around them just fine. I think he means you're vegan. Oh, okay. It means you love Mother Earth a lot. Your Instagram has got you embrace Mother Earth in a cool way, being an artist. I appreciate that. Also, your eyes, though, quite expressive. Wow. No one's ever told me that before. Okay. I do love Mother Earth and I am really in tune with nature and myself. And I just try to spread my message of turning your life into a lifestyle And on my Instagram, for the most part, I post dope pictures of myself with dope quotes that come from me, all organic. So thank you for appreciating it. And 8 cats is it's a practical zoo. Why the hell does Ashley have 8 cats? What is going on with her? She might as well just open up her own zoo, okay, at this point. Mr. Smith, I don't know who you are, but I don't like nothing about the Smiths. And I just had to play Mr. and Mr. Smith with the narcissist. Your eyes radiate happiness. You put out your happiness self out there a lot, always smiling. But there's something deep down within you that makes you a bit sad as well. I felt that immediately. Hey, you're really good at reading people. You get all this from my pictures? I am sad in the inside. I'm naturally a happy person. Life and life's experiences. Hey, they said that's bipolar. So I guess deep down inside, I'm bipolar. Depends on the day, which side of the polar I'm on. You've been told you're spicy and expressive. I know. So that's why I'm like, people are reading me. I'm usually the one that's reading others. So it's nice to be read. But y'all are on point. But you don't let your sad times overshadow your happy self in public. I can read minds, by the way. That's like a gift I got from the universe. Very interesting. Well, you're reading my pictures very well. Um, Amy, you are so funny. I laugh when I have to say that. I'm bipolar. I think everybody's bipolar. Just like I think everybody's autistic, yo. It's too wide of a spectrum. Everyone struggles with their emotions. And for me, I give myself a fucking pat on the back because everyone else suppresses their emotions with drugs and alcohol and sex. So if I am having an emotional day, I get through that shit sober. And I read or I inspire myself and I uplift myself. So I think I should get a fucking award for that. Quite honestly, and I'm stronger than the people that try to make it seem like something's wrong with me because I get through life on emotional highs and lows naturally and organically. And they can't even deal with their highs or lows or just everyday fucking life. So, thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me, Amy. I'm just like, it's those that have the real struggles that try to shame you for struggles that you're not afraid of talking about out loud. So, I don't know, but whoever this is this how you say your name? Zend? You are you're reading me very well. I'm reading your eyes right now as well. Being an artist, your story intrigues me. After all, you got this cute and weirdly addictive energy that's mingled with my energy and showed me a different side of you. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know. You know what's funny is life. That's my quote. Life is funny. God is funnier. And I'm telling you, I didn't ever expect this much engagement or nothing on my YouTube channel. I've been neglecting my YouTube channel for several years now. And I'm kind of sad that it took me this long to get back on it, but everything happens for a reason. And I'd like to connect with you. Oh, thank you, Amy. Amy, you're awesome. Y'all boosted me up. Y'all boosted me up. Giving me Mario mushrooms. I drink all my juice or lemonade. But y'all are awesome. I was about to ask you something, Amy, but I forgot. You know what it is? I can't think of her name. The lady I used to work with when we used to come to your house. I couldn't stand her ass, yo. Why I can't think of her name, I don't know. But it'll come to me. Yes! Judy. I hated Judy. I'm reading your eyes right now, looking high, broke, and okay. You're gonna learn to not come on my page with this bullshit. Come correct or don't come at all. Life is funny and life should be funny as well. We should be taking it seriously. We just gotta chill and know we got all the powers to change our life. Facts. That's why I'm always like, turn your life into a lifestyle. Hi, Nick. Amy, are you serious? I thought you were saying that that was the head. I can't think of, I forget all their names that I used to work with. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that Judy was was caught up in that. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Excuse me. Bella, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? Carlos. Hello. Byron. Chocolate pie. Hi, Abdul. My name is India, not chocolate pie. I'm serious. Someone from the Attorney General's office came to my house to ask us questions. I remember you sent me a message saying that, but I thought you were saying it was the lady that was running the program here in Massachusetts. I don't know why I can't think of her name, but I didn't know that Judy was caught up in that. She wasn't a nice lady, honestly, and she talked a lot of shit about y'all and about the other family that I worked with. Like when we would leave outside, all she did was complain and pass a lot of judgment. She'd irritate me a lot. So, but fraud is wild. I don't know. I didn't really like working for PBS. I felt like I didn't get trained properly, and I felt like I wasn't serving y'all because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, and I was like educating myself about all that stuff, and I was just like, what kind of company doesn't train you? And then I worked by myself for so long with no training, and then she came along before the first lady. Who was the first lady that I was working with? I don't remember her name, but she was wild. She was crazy. I didn't work for her long, though. Work with her long. But I'm so sorry. I didn't serve y'all properly. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I'm so sorry. Ay, ay, ay. I guess she was putting in for a lot of time she didn't work for. Yes. You know what's funny that you say that? Because she was telling me to put in hours that I didn't work. And I was like, no. There was something going on at a time where people were putting in their hours and it wasn't being calculated. Something. It was a brief time period, it didn't last long. And then they adjusted it and like back paid you. But she would do a lot of stuff, yo. ¿De dónde estás? Massachusetts. yeah, I don't know what's up with y'all. I'm not engaging in explicit and inappropriate conversations. So, oh, thank you, Amy. Whatever I did do, I taught myself. So I gotta give myself a pat on the back again. Yo, everything that I excel at, I teach myself. That's why I call myself an autodidact, because I don't need anyone to teach me anything. Like, if I'm interested in it, or I'm thrown into it, or it's put on my plate, I just teach myself and I excel at whatever the fuck it is. But at the time going through it, I definitely felt like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I was dealing with a lot. I mean, I wasn't obviously coming to work talking about it, but I was dealing with a lot. Um, and then I ended with my pregnancy with you guys. And that's the last time I seen you. 5 years ago. That's wild, because it doesn't feel that long. But here we are. That's so funny. Um, yeah, good times. But hey, more power to Judy and that company, PBS. It was a weird experience. I am so upset that I have nothing else to drink. Everything happens for a reason. God was preparing you for your little one. Amy. Thank you, Zend. Zind. I'm so sorry. I know I'm tearing up your name. I'm glad that you hopped on my stream today too. I go live every day, so please subscribe so we can stay connected. I like that you're able to read my energy and be on point about it. But Amy, I want to share a story with you real fast. Before I started working with y'all in 2017, because I didn't start working with PBS until 2019, or like the end of 2018, when I was first coming to your house with, I wish I could remember her name. I don't remember her name. Anyways, in 2017, I lost my first kid to an ectopic pregnancy, which I actually resulted in me having to not have an ovary or a fallopian tube on my right side because of that pregnancy. And I forgot even applying to PBS, but I had applied to them like a year before and I never heard anything from them. And then in 2017, in October, when I had got the surgery to have the pregnancy removed, when I woke up from the surgery, I had got an email from PBS and it was like congratulating me that I had got that job. And I was like, Dag, what's the irony of like me getting a job working with kids? And I just went through this experience of like losing a kid. And then that was October and I didn't start training until December or like January of 2018. Something feels off about that timeline. But it was like around that time, but I just thought that was ironic. And then for me to like work with you guys and like teach myself about like ABA and autism, and I was just so intrigued. I'm like, I've never met kids who like have issues with speech. I was so intrigued by that, like, well, what's the cause of this? And I taught myself a lot, and I was training ironically with Judy to do BCBA. And then through my pregnancy, I was just having so many issues going on and I wasn't able to show up like I should have been. But after I had my daughter and I started going through the same stuff, I felt that way. I'm like, maybe I got that job. And it's just connected to like how I lost the first pregnancy all the way through till now. Like, maybe I got that job so it could teach and prepare me for my daughter in like some ironic way. And you know what is so funny is I'm still friends with you guys and the other family. They reach out to me. Um, I go to like their daughter's birthday party every year, and they've had another kid since too, which is so funny. But I think I was just like destined to meet you guys and learn, you know, the things that you guys faced and how to be able to prepare for it for my everyday life in some universal law magnetism way. So that's funny. But yes, we are all connected and everything does happen for a reason. Hi, Layla. I'm good. I should be catching some Z's, but I'm here with y'all. Y'all are awesome. I just got my studio done. My studio session had a dope recording session. You sing or rap or what? I want a husband that lives in the mountains? No. Where you live at? Looking forward to you on Instagram. Have a great day. Your energy has become my new party. Okay. My energy surprising you every minute. How so? The Homelander. All right, y'all gotta get out of here. Anyways, it's supposed to be 1 o'clock. Damn, y'all be rocking out with me. I fucks with y'all. Amy, I'm so glad you found my page. That's awesome. That's so great. And I'm still going through the motions, but I will definitely contact you when I'm en route and mobile, which will be happening soon because things are slowly shifting and changing for me. But yeah, I'll be back on tomorrow. If you guys don't have any um hold on, I got to report these people so they can stop commenting on my shit and hopefully can't comment on nobody else's. um but yeah, I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. This was just a thank you, um Aztec Warrior, for asking me to get back on tonight because this was great. I'm gonna go to bed with a smile on my face. I can't wait to catch more of your lives. You always made me smile. Oh, thank you, Amy. Good night too. Don't be up watching too many Minky blankets. You're fucking awesome. But yeah, you guys have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Until then, peace and blessings.